Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. Yes, guys, it is true that we're doing a massive 2,000 XRP giveaway, and it's still very easy how to enter. All you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you comment something down below, and you follow me over on Twitter. If you've done that, you're automatically entered, and let's get into this video. First off here, we said it, we mentioned it, we thought it. Today was again not a very special day. I tweeted it out yesterday saying 99% chance nothing crazy is going to happen to XRP tomorrow. Get it out of your system. And the main reason I tweeted this was because there was a lot of conspiracy, a lot of talks, a lot of questions surrounding a big price movement to $50 and things like that today because of the quantum system replacing Swift, yada, yada, yada. However, I'm going to say anything within 5% is within margins. XRP right now is up 3.5%. I'm not going to say that has anything to do with this Swift talk, right? I just think this is just normal market movement. I'm not going to say that it has anything to do with that. Moving further, though, banks around the world approaching crypto and blockchain technology. Now, I think it doesn't really sound strange when I say that banks are really getting into crypto heavily. Now, the reason I don't dare say that too much is because it's like they're taking baby steps. Right, earlier we also noticed that a lot of these banks, they're eager to work with fintech or with blockchain companies, but really to get into cryptocurrency like XRP and things like that, they're really, really hesitant for all of that. So from that perspective, I'm like, meh, they're not really doing that much. However, we are seeing the pace getting picked up. We are seeing them move further and further really, really fast. And here it says, numerous major banks around the world have made big moves towards crypto and blockchain in 2020. If we compare it to any other year, then yes, it is still really the truth. 3 Aussie banks just announced the commercial launch of Ligon, a platform for bank guarantees. Banks across the globe continue to launch crypto custody service for institutional and major investors as well. Yeah, just really, if you put the points together, these are all really, really positive things for all these crypto companies. Then, related news is also Korean central bank to choose a partner for its CBDC program. Basically, just all these countries right now are really working heavily on CBDC, and it's actually really cool that a lot of the countries which we never heard anything from in terms of crypto are also doing it. Of course, Korea is not that one, because Korea, I believe, is number 1 in terms of crypto adoption globally, with Japan possibly being the number 2. But I hadn't actually heard anything about CBDCs over in Korea. Did you guys know about that? Kieran Kelly says on Twitter, I've often wondered if it were better that Ripple gain their own banking licenses and go on compete and work alongside the big banks. Using Ripple and ODL, Ripple Bank has a nice ring to it. I think if it were me, I would. Now, I've talked about this for a very long time before. Like, I think a couple of weeks ago, we had maybe like 2 videos dedicated to this subject. Spread apart, but we talked about it. And the main reason was there was some confusion about what type of position Ripple would want to get and what they were establishing for themselves. And another big point of confusion was if Ripple was going to go for their own bank. And basically what we discussed and what we kind of concluded is that no, Ripple is not going for a bank on their own. And it would actually be very hurtful if they were to do such a thing. Now, obviously, if they were to make their own bank, you know that there's no longer any decentralization to their strategy, where it's like right now Ripple is a company, but really it can work with so many different countries right now because, just working with different payment processing companies and things like that, that's not a problem, right? So for example, MoneyGram and Western Union, they can all easily hop onto Ripple Solutions. If Ripple were to be their own bank, then things like JPM Coin, which are, I guess, good for their own things, yeah, they're kind of as useful as XRP is. Right now, XRP is the intermediary asset. Like, for example, if you have JPM coin and you would have Bank of America coin, XRP could be the coin in the middle. But if Ripple is their own bank, then it would just be like XRP is in comparison to JPM coin. Even though it might be more stable or something along those lines, it will still be kind of the same effect, where it's just going to be another asset of a company instead of being a decentralized kind of liquidity provider in the middle. I don't think it would be a good idea. And also, a lot of these banks will just not hop onto them anymore. They don't trust each other mutually, so that won't be the case. I don't think it would be a good idea, but I told you guys about that before. Ripple forges 4 new partnerships under global initiative. It has been a tough year, owing to the global pan and its consequent crisis, but that hasn't stopped Ripple from closing new deals. Introducing new names to the partnership list. The company announced through a blog post that Ripple's University Blockchain Research Initiative, UBRI, has brought on board 4 new names to its current list of partner institutions. The names that will be joining the UBRI network are ETH Zurich, the University of Zurich, the Ryerson University, and the Instituto Tecnológico Autónomo de Mexico. These 4 additions bring the total number of UBRI participants supported by the global initiative to 37 across 15 countries. Okay, that's pretty damn cool to see, I guess, right? I mean, I don't really care. It's not that good for the price. Nothing about that is really, really nice, but I think the progress is just nice to see. It sometimes is kind of heartening to showcase for yourself that the project you're invested in is working hard. I just wanted to briefly get back to something I covered yesterday, which was Tron launches meme coin to kickstart value. I just want to once more say that I think this is one of the stupidest things they could have ever done. So, Justin Sun has announced Sun Genesis Mining. The project hopes to be a community-based DeFi trigger that will invigorate TRX. And what Sun Token's value proposition remains unclear as of this point. Well, I'm just thinking Justin Sun here, is just trying to get more money. With a lot of these things he's doing here, they don't make any sense. They're not useful for anybody. He's just out here to get more money out of people. And that's basically, I don't really think there's any other way to see this. Like, is it useful? No. Should they be doing it? Most likely not. It's just a quick grab is what I'm thinking here. So I personally don't like it, but whatever, guys. Everybody has differing opinions. This guy earns $170 in sushi every minute. Here is the catch. A user took to Twitter to explain he always farming $240,000 worth of sushi per day and the risks he has to tolerate. Well, he has $3.3 million locked up in sushi to farm the liquidity pool, where he has to stake the same amount worth of Ethereum in Uniswap Sushi Ethereum pool, for which he will receive Sushi Ethereum Uni V2 LP tokens. Yep. As of this point, Sushi Swap's protocol has earned an API of around 22.02% at the time of writing, and basically this guy is getting a lot of money right now from doing it. However, the risk is pretty damn high. Yet Sushi did pretty well in terms of price, so he got himself a good deal. For the rest, though, I don't know if it's smart or stupid. Wise to exit Bitcoin long positions if this happens. A bullish Bitcoin technical pattern that has held firm since October 2019 flashed once again this week. It is an uptrend and ascending channel wherein Bitcoin US dollar momentum indicator is making higher highs and higher lows. The so-called relative strength index reverses its uptrend after it tests the upper trend line of the channel. Similarly, it bounces back after testing the lower trend line of the channel. And on August 25th, the RSI fell towards the channel support once again. The index changed directions to the upside later, confirming itself as a great entry for traders that are looking to secure medium-term gains. A similar strategy has played out profitable for bulls on 4 separate occasions. But there's still a catch. A pseudonymous analyst explains that a renewed selling pressure in the Bitcoin market risks pushing the daily RSI below the lower trend line. He is the same day trader who accurately spotted the fractal when the RSI was hanging near its upper trend line in early August of 2020. If support is tested again and does not hold and the trend is broken, it'll be wise to exit, he said on Tuesday. So yeah, that's basically the situation. I don't know. These things are always a 50-50 since you never know how good these analysts are. You never know how good their analysis is. And yeah, you can do something with it if you want to. I'm personally not going to take their advice, but some people say, man, what's going to happen to the price, Dusty? Should I be buying into it now? And I'm like, man, I don't know. But all I can do is show you guys what some others are saying on the interwebs. That's all I can do for you. Suspected North Korean hackers move more than $140,000 worth of Bitcoin from forfeited account. As said earlier, I don't know if it's North Korea doing all of this. It's like US here is trying to just push everything on North Korea. However, it's never really been confirmed or things like that. It's alleged in a complaint. But it's going to be really, really difficult to say whether or not it really comes from North Korea, as they will never reply. They will never come out to say anything like that. And it could, theoretically speaking, just be the US who's like, you know what, let's launder a little bit of money, and just claim it's North Korea. Because who's going to verify that? Nobody, because we can't, right? And North Korea doesn't have contact, so yeah, that's a very smart one to make, Yeah, I found that pretty interesting. And then saying a little bit of a fact straight, VChain partners with automobile giant BMW, vet to USD bulls take control. VChain has partnered with BMW to develop a platform that'll keep vehicles free from forgery. The partnership will launch a blockchain-powered app dubbed Verified Car, and BMW noted that data pertaining the mileage will be collected in real time and stored on VChain. The thing is, though, this is not new at all, so I don't know really why they came out with such things at this point. The partnership with BMW has been like age old. It's been so freaking known for a very long time. Maybe they've changed their ways of doing it, their MO, maybe something like that. I don't know, but the partnership and the connections and all of that, the verified car, they're not new, so I don't know why they're putting it into another piece of light, even though I don't think it's a bad thing, though. But guys, that was it for today's video. I know it's a little bit of a short one, but there is a lot of stuff coming out today, so that is why. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody.